My name is Adam Rubinowitz. I am the exterior chief designer here at the Calty Ann Arbor studio. Roughly a year ago, we were working on some internal ideas. One of the guys on the team had put together an X-Runner, a production-looking X-Runner, and it was presented, and everyone thought, oh, it's really cool, and then it kind of faded away. And then about 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I get this call from Sheldon. He goes, hey, remember the X-Runner? I want you to really turn the volume up on it. And so we put this quick sketch together, and sure enough, get a call. We're building the X-Runner.
We said at the time at the world premiere that we wanted to build a Tacoma for everybody. The one truck we didn't really, tip the hat to was the X-Runner, which is really kind of cool in the overall Toyota lore, especially the Tacoma lore. And so we wanted to come back and sort of, revisit that concept. And that's really where this started from.
I'd say one of the most complicated things of doing an X-Runner on a Tacoma is that when we designed Tacoma, our goal was high lift. Everything to make it feel lifted up in the air. Now that is completely contradictory to what an X-Runner is, which is low down and street truck. So one of our biggest design hurdles was how do we take a high lift truck and make it a slammed X-Runner?
When this project showed up, it's like, okay, I know we don't have a lot of time. We're gonna make it work. We want this to happen. So we got to sketching right away. So we utilized the TRD Pro flares that were extended to fit the standard bumper cover to accentuate the wheels we developed with Lax. They're 21 inches, they have a carbon fiber barrel and forged aluminum center with a really cool spoke design that really helps the vehicle look planted and sporty.
If you want to make great product, the product still has to have the integrity of what the studio model shows. But then, of course, we have to be able to meet the manufacturability and the functionality and the performance requirements. One of the coolest absolute features on this is being able to drop the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 into this truck.
In the powertrain division, we are a bunch of petrol heads, hot rodders, gear heads. So we've been looking for an excuse to put the big horsepower motor in the small truck for a long time.
We ran it through CAD to do our fitment checks and seeing what kind of challenges we'd come up to. And now we're at a stage where we're cutting metal, fabricating brackets.
So this was a truck that was about functionality. It's super lightweight, yet it has a really good wheelbase with actual functional utility still in the deck area itself. But being able to take this, utilizing carryover component parts like the Tundra upper and lower control arms, able to extend the overall track width of this truck to get better stability, utilizing the air suspension to be able to raise and lower that suspension. Those are things I think that are really neat. And of course, you can't not talk about the twin turbo V6, which just makes this thing an absolute monster. We want to keep the product fresh, we want to keep it exciting, and we want to keep giving our customers the things that they want. So SEMA is a great place to throw out a proof of concept and say, hey, what do you think about this?